Hi, hello. Now let's see this exercise, which I think is very interesting. 44. John wants to buy a car in installments. He's looking for a proposition with the following payment methods. Wow, let's see. The first installment is the biggest one, and each subsequent installment decreases at a constant rate of $12. And this is very interesting because when we make installments like this, we just make sure that it's not going to grow bigger and bigger, okay? And because depending on the installments, the person might get into a moment where the installments become so huge and he can't pay. And to make sure that he's going to pay that, so some agreements, some financial agreements, they do just like this. You just pay the most part in the beginning and it goes diluting towards the end. Okay, so you pay the first part in here and then start to decrease, and that guarantees that at the end you are going to pay much less than you paid in the first year. So the total cost, it is $20,000 to be paid in 4 years at monthly installments. What I want to know, it is this. This is what I want to know. Determine what should be the first installment and the percentage he's going to pay in the first year when compared to the total cost. So he's going to buy a car, maybe this car in here. Okay, here is a car. Okay, this car is going to be bought. Okay, so he's going to buy this car. Well, imagine this is the Dodge Challenger. Imagine this car costs just $24,000. Of course, it costs much more, but imagine he's going to buy this car, okay? And he's going to pay that in 4 years. And I want to know what is going to be the first installment he's going to pay, and in the first year, how much he's going to pay in percentage compared to the entire cost. So do the math, okay? The problem is not complicated, it's simple, but it just jump into the financial world, okay? I just want to show you that when we just know how to calculate those formulas, you can use for financial agreements. And that's math. Math is all around us, okay? So when you're going to buy a car, you need to know math, okay? And if you know math, you can just do the best business possible, okay? Yeah, it's a nice car. It's from a kid, okay? Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, if you are interested in buying a car like this, okay? So what you should do, let's leave the car in here. Now, the first thing you should do is, of course, to take a pen. Oh, sorry. Now, the first thing you should do, it is to think about what should be the first installment. Okay, and for that, let's make the summation, okay, of all the terms. And we know, let's circle the information we have. Well, it is 4 years. But because we are going to pay monthly, those 4 years are going to become 4 times 12. It's going to be 48. Okay, so our total number of terms is going to be 48. What else do we have? Well, we have this information that the total costs 25,000, and we also know something very important: how much each installment is going to decrease, because they are not constant. They're going to decrease monthly, okay, at a constant rate of $12. And this is also important. This is going to be our D. Remember, our common difference. Okay, so you know a lot. Okay, we have to learn how to dig the information spread all over the text. Okay, so the summation of those 48 terms, I mean, just use the same color, okay, which we know it is 24,000. It is going to be the first term plus the last one, which we don't know yet. What is it? Multiply by number of terms divided by 2. But we know what n is, right? It is just this one. It is 48. Okay? Again, we cannot leave a1 and an as variables. We have to choose which one. So let's leave a1 as our variable. So I'm going to rewrite a sub n as dependent of a1, and this is going to be like an is going to be a1 plus n minus 1 times d. We know d, right? D, it is just 12. What else? We know n, and it is just 48, like this. Now let's rewrite this, okay, in a much simpler way. I'm going to take the 2 and send to here already, okay? So this is going to be 48,000, okay? So 48,000 equals a1 plus a1 plus n minus 1, n, it is 48. 48 minus 1 times d, which is 12, okay? And all that multiplied by n, which is 48. Okay, I don't like to work with big numbers. Okay, I'm lazy, okay, in math. Like I said, it's good to be lazy in math, because when we are lazy in math, we just search for the fastest and most practical way to solve it. So I'll divide those. This is just 1000. It's simpler, right? And we just cut that term. We don't have to multiply anything here. It's it's much better this way. Okay, so a1 with a1, this is 2a1. This is 47, and 47 times 12, it is going to be 564. Okay, yes, that's it. Yes, plus 564, and all that equals to 1000. Okay, now if I just put that to the other side, yes, there is something here that I just missed. It's very important, okay, in here. It's negative 12, okay? I just forgot this. This is negative 12. It's very important, okay? I thought about making a new video, but I'm not going to make a new video. I'm going to use this video with this mistake, because this is the kind of mistake that you can also make at your exam. And so I'm just showing you, I'm just trying to show you it is possible to make a very silly mistake. Okay, so don't do it. Okay, it is negative 12. And why is that? Because we are decreasing. Okay, so it is negative 12, and that negative 12 is going to make that signal in here become negative. So this guy in here, it is going to be a negative. I'm going to make even in red. It's going to be negative. Okay. So it's very important, okay, that we acknowledge this, that we have to be very careful, okay, about what we are doing. So 1564, therefore A1, it is going to be, well, something terminated with, well, here is 32 and here is going to be 750. It is going to be 750 plus 32, right? Okay, divide this by 2, it is 32. Divide 1500 by 2, 750. Therefore A1, it is just 782. Okay, so this is A1. I'm just going to keep it. I don't want A1, okay, but don't rush things and just start to think, okay, he wants to know what is the percentage of A1 over 24,000. No, I'm not asking that. What I'm asking is this: what is the percentage he's going to pay in the first full year? Okay, it is not the first installment, it is the first full year. Those are mistakes that if you are running, okay, rushing on your exam, you are going to have a miss. Inevitably, you are going to have this miss. That's why I say, do the exam with focus, with attention, and you are not going to do those silly mistakes. Exam is about being attentive, it's about being focused, okay, and about being calm. Okay, so in order to get what we paid in the first year, we can add A1, A2, A3, A4 up to A12, which is impossible to do, or we can just get A12, right? Because it is going to be the 12th installment. So A12, it is going to be what? A1, I'm going to write it like this first, plus 12 minus 1, multiplied by, I'm not going to make the same mistake, minus 12. Okay, this 12 it is this one, this 12 it is 12 months. Okay, let's put in here months. Now A12 is going to be what? A1, it is 782 plus 11 times minus 12. Okay, so this is just going to be what is it in here? 564. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. 132, right? This is 132. 782 minus 132. So this is just going to be what? 7 minus 6. 8 minus 3 is 5. Okay. And 0. So I know A12, I'm going to pay $660. Now I can make into the first year. Now let's go into the first year. I already know the first, okay? The first installment is going to be this. Now, what is he going to pay in the first year? Well, S12, the first 12 months, it is going to be the first term, 782, plus the last one, 650, multiplied by 12 months, divided by 2. Okay? And that it is going to be, let's make in here, yeah, let's make in here. And that's going to be 8,592. So what he's going to pay in the first year is going to be this. But I don't want that. I want the percentage. So we're going to divide the 8,592 divided by our 24,000, right? It is a total. And let me just do the math in here. And if we just put this way, 8,592 divided by 24,000. Okay, this is just 35.8%. Okay, so this is what he's going to pay. in the first year? Well, the first year represents 24%, okay, in months, and he paid much more, right? Okay, he paid almost 50% more if he had paid in equal amounts. So he's indeed one third. Okay, one third, it is 33%. So he paid one third in the first 25% of the installments. It's working. Okay, it's working, this plan. So this is going to be in the first year. Okay, this is going to be in the first year, and the other part is going to be this one. What is the first installment? But for this to become an answer, we must put the units. This is price. Okay, so that's the question. It's not difficult, right? It's not easy, but it's perfectly doable. Okay? You just have to apply this formula here, and to think that you don't have to freak out when you go to the financial world. Okay, it is just about math.